Okay, we got a few minutes. This time I'm gonna be a little long-winded because we have to actually look at this stuff now. The market is the market is the market, and I'm not a fin. Let me get it out of the way. I'm not a financial advisor. My grand can tell you that. But okay, let me talk, young lady. Um, it's amazing. It's amazing that we have all these stocks. And I was telling folk, and I lost, a couple of weeks, I lost about $5 or $10 of that $1,000 that I made. And people say, why didn't you take it off? I know, because you got to keep seed in the ground. I got rid of some of the weeds, but I'm gonna bring after, when God give you something. You just keep plugging like Tesla. Tesla went from 290 something all the way down to 255. So I think I picked it back up at 255 because I took the money out and put it elsewhere and tried to plant some more seeds in the ground instead of holding on to Tesla because the man was running his mouth. But he's in his job is to sell cars right now. And he did a great job, but then the analysts don't like that. The analysts talk about margin. We get besides some of the stupid. The man selling millions of dollars. He number one. They try to knock him out, but that's okay. Meta and all the rest of these guys. That's kind of we call competition. So we're gonna look at this thing. I got one. It's a company that I need you to a young company. It's not a young company. They've been around. It's a woman-owned. You say, well, what does that matter? It don't. But I'm gonna share my screen. Okay. This one is called Lumen Technologies, and it's probably been around a few years, but it's not. It's about $1.80. It went down to $1.50 something the other week, $1.40. But you can see it's about 80% below where it's supposed to be. With this company, I think I've already talked on this company, but it's dealing with a lot of products. It's in the same family as Gold Star, which is that satellite company. And I don't know what Gold Star is right now, but at the top of the food chain, Gold Star is probably at the top in this field. With this one, earnings are forecast to grow about 66%, trading a good value compared to peers in this industry. So we normally go through this thing, and you can see it went from 11 all the way down to about 1 something. Now it's about 180, 170 something. And you say, well, how? It's a good company. I'm gonna show you some more things. See, but look at it. It lost over the year. Look at 83%. Those are the ones I pick up and just see what they go like. Govox and all of them. You probably say this man lost his mind, but these are good companies. These companies got a product, and this product. Let me go back up here. This product, you can see what it sells. It's Gold Star. It's the satellites. It sells some other thing, business products. This is the family. See, this Gold Star and this Echo. These are the competitors. So this one is almost like the bottom of the food chain. And then in July 27, things to go to zero. Look, a few things. He said, Lumina seems priced for bankruptcy. The company most likely has hard assets well in excess of total liabilities, and it's doing some, So people got to wonder. It's been going backwards, and this is the company. You can tell what it does. It does a lot of stuff. It got $1 billion worth of revenue. Okay. Earnings to revenue, see, is 15. Some, this is revenues, and this is, come on. Revenues and expenses, they go through all this. It's earnings, they only earn that. Okay. Gross profits, 8 point whatever. What you got to say, you got to get revenue coming in, and then you got things that's going out. Okay. So that's a red spot right here. Valuation, price to sell, it's good. You know, everybody say they look like the guy said, price toward bankruptcy. It's like it's way down here. You got Gold Star up here, and here's their competitors. He said that's why you mentioned a woman on. No, I don't know what's going on. No, I just they should have. You know, usually women-owned companies right now they get government contracts and all these, and they might have some. Look at, you know, but you know, if that probably was somebody be booted out of there. You know, they supposed to be $13, at least $13 a dollar, around $1.81. And I bought it. I got about 300 of them. So if they do make a run, I have a little bit of money. I'll be ready for the push. I had 1,000 of them, but then they kept going backwards. So I said, okay, I get it. But I'll leave about 300 because you never know. And I might take them out all together if they don't do something because you invested. You don't put money in to lose money. And sometimes it look like I've been losing money, but I'm still to the good. I'm throwing money from Tesla profits onto these other companies, and it looks like as soon as I put them on it, they kind of lose. But Tesla would have lost it too if I kept it in Tesla because Tesla went all the way from 290 to 250, 255, which is crazy. Okay, past performance. You know, they haven't done too good so far. But you're gonna see a lot of companies are on this company. See, they got debt levels. So he said, you know, net to equity is considerably high, and the debt to equity increased from 159 to 1678 over the past 5 years. So they got to reduce the debt, but they got stable runaway cash. They got cash. Okay, so they still can pay the people. They don't, no dividends. And see, this is the man. See the trajectory. They got less than this person name is Kate Johnson. She's 55, and look, she makes $4 million. So, Kate, you make $4 million. You should be making some. You should make your investors some money. You know. And same with these men. You know, you're giving these men all this money, and they not making your money for your company. Experience management. Look at that. Okay, you got experience management. But this company came in. This is another reason. This company right here came in. I guess they made their little profit. They sold at $6 or something when it was up there. They said, okay, it was going south, and they took they said, okay, I'm gonna get my money back in November. Okay, so they sold. This is a lot of shares to be selling. 13 million shares. Then no 13, and then they sold 91 million shares at $6. That's a lot of shares out of a company. And then this came back and they another 31 million. But these guys been buying a little bit. Okay. See, a little bit of buying, but a lot of selling. That's a lot. 20 million shares is a lot of shares to take out of a company. No, and this is another, 2 million. Institutions own most of it, so your TSP is owning most of this stuff. Okay, so you can see where it's broken down. When it comes to general public on 24%, but the rest of them, but they own almost 1 billion shares. Institutional almost 1 billion shares of this company. And you got the two big boys up there. They got a lot of money. They got a lot of your money. That's about $500 million of your money in this thing. Okay. This company is one sold like 90-some million shares. Okay. That's why that negative, the change negative. Okay. Don't let these two, they start. So they gotta start moving forward. Okay. Look at these boys on. Okay. Okay, we need to do a new share. Let's go to the stock market. I got enough on my high horse, and let's start looking at this thing. Okay, we're gonna start off with the my margin account. Okay, and today it's been pretty good. You made about 400, but that's not good. Microsoft starting to bounce back, but I got about 30 overall. I had 40. I took 10 out so I could put and buy the things like this one right here, Lumina back in, and then, like I said, it's 174. I bought 174. It's 176, so it hasn't made that much headwind. But earnings is coming up, and I'm gonna see how they do with earnings. If they don't do anything on next week, it's August 1, which is a Tuesday. They don't do anything. Guess what? I'm getting rid of them. If they don't, if they haven't made any, they had a bad, after close. They doing it after close. Most time people do it after close because they know it's not gonna sound too good. Amazon, look, okay. They starting to perk back up. They went all the way down to like 228, 220. As low as 227 again. Now they're trying to perk back up. So I'm trying to this one right 195, not 196 earlier today. Apple just keep plugging away. So Apple's always made me something. And then you got, Nvidia. I got 10. And you can see Nvidia. I sold Nvidia. I had 12 on my cash account, and I sold it. And yeah, it made it about $300. They haven't made 100 now since then they started going back down. SAVA, at some point I'm gonna have to look at this one. If it start once they go to I'm trying to wait till they go to FDA. This one, AT&T, they had good earnings, but they've been going back and forth. But I got it at 13. I'm gonna see how it goes over the next couple of weeks. Tesla's doing what Tesla do. Tesla's always, but Tesla had dropped from 290 to 250. I got 255. Can you believe that? 255, which is good. Came back in with 20 of them at 255. And now they 265. Hopefully they get to 270 today. And but that's a hard push. And then this one right here, I'm keeping my seed in the ground. Remember, this keep plugging up. I bought it at 10 over here. I bought 24,000, but I got 1 and 6 cents over my cash account. Okay, another 3,000 at 6 cents. So they making me a little bit money, maybe 15% over what I bought it for. Okay. Okay, let's look at the next one. Let's look at my person. And you can see they starting to perk up because this one right here, this one's gonna be an intriguing one. This one goes up and down. I thought they had no, it must not be it's not time yet. But I thought LLAP, I'm gonna look it up after they had earnings. Or maybe it's the other one. This one right here, so this one right here keep changing. They confirm before market opens on 8/4. So August is going to be an interesting month. It's going to tell whether I get half of these things out of here because I'm waiting for earnings and see what they do. This one, like I said, I got it at 75 cents. I already made almost 200% profit. Well, the $75 is up to 200 something. I wish I'd put 1,000 on that one instead of the some of the other ones I got them on. See, I got 1,000 on this one right here. But I put 1,075 cents, and this one went up 200 something. I made 10 times. This one right here is going to be an interesting one because this is a security one. I'm gonna do one on next week, Monday on this one. This is a good stock. but you know, it's low. It's you know, it's price right now is not good, you know, because this is gonna fly out. So I got it at 13 cents and it went back to 12 something. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna leave it in there for another week. But when you read about it, you should go and read about SMX. I think you would like it. I think you would like this stock. TIO, this is the one that's supposed to be $100 and something and it's still hovering around 130 something. So I'm gonna keep my seed in the ground. TTO again, and then this one should be the same thing, about $100 a share, but it's down to like 70. I bought it 72 cents. And then let's look at my business side. I really started, this one right here is really starting to perk up, and I'm gonna tell you why. I went in and got this one right here. This one's gonna be an interesting one for you too. This is the American, the manufacturing one. I think it's doing. I don't know whether it's chips or electricity, but it's made in America. And I tried to get it at $8, but then it went. But it's having earnings in August too. On my son's birthday, it's got earnings. But you guys should look at this one, because this one got potential to be, you know. And then this one right here, I've been trying. I say every time I go to try to get out of this one, and this one keep going up. And this one right here, same here. You know, I said, well, I'm gonna sell it out. Nah. And this one right here, every time I go to try to see, it keeps tempting you, saying it's gonna do a run, because this one go about 10 cents, you'd have made some money. So, and this is one of those marketing. It's not no fly by night. You need to, you know, really study this one, because this one, I got 1 million shares on this one. Okay. Okay. And this one right here, you know, I sold it and I got back in again. I said, you know, I should have left it alone. But this one is a $32 one that, and I think it's gonna make on even those who can, when they did an offering, they did an offering for $11. So something is up, something is getting ready to pop, and I don't know when. So that's why you just get. I got 300 of them, and it's only, and when it pops, if it pops back up to $30 a share, a lot of these are underfunded, under. And this one right here, you know, this is that glue that had a contract, and then it went all the way from $7 down. I mean, first it went up. This was about $1 and something. Then it went up to about 7. Then now back down to 2. But they have some contracts, so I decided to pick this one up, and I'm gonna keep it because they have a few contracts. Because this one might pop again. I think it has a low float and it can fly. This is just you know, home choice, healthy choice, excuse me. And I'm gonna keep my seed in the ground on this one too, because I got 3 million of this one. And this is not a company. This company's in your, go in your supermarket and see healthy choice. You heard about. This is a penny of a penny. So if it was to go to $1, you'd have made $3 million. If it's go to a penny, I think I'd make about $300,000. So I got $300. I said, okay, boo. I buy. This is one of those plug ones. Instead of picking up plug, I said I'm gonna pick up this one for 22 cents. Right now it's 26 cents, so I haven't made any money. But you know, the volume is not there. But they got a contract and pass it in. They're partnering with plug too. So you're gonna hear more about this one. I'm waiting to put. I had a lot more money on this, but I said no, this move. So, but they haven't. You know, we'll see. Index, they keep, you know, unconfirmed, and they coming in August. But I bought it 7 something. It's 8 something. So I said I'm good. Intel, I picked that up back out today because Intel is interesting. Their earnings were good. And it's a chip company. It's a NVIDIA. I know it's number 3 or 4 or whatever. But Intel used to be so something's going on with Intel, and I want to make sure I'm there when it do pop. This one earnings come, I might take it out before market open, 8.2. There's a lot of them gonna come 8.2. But all these are interesting trades, good volume. Microsoft doing with Microsoft, like I say, it went down. See, I got it at 342. I hit it at 342. And look, it went down. Now it's starting to come back up. So I'm leaving my seed in the ground on Microsoft. I took out 10 so I can buy these people like these guys, you know. This one is interesting because this is the Buffett stock. He owned more shares than anybody in this one. He loved this one, Oxy Petroleum. So I said, I'm gonna go ahead. I pick up 100 and see if it is supposed to be about 70 some dollars a share. But you know, with the gas prices, I'd rather buy this one. And plus earnings is coming up soon. This one I just picked up, and I'm gonna see what it's gonna do. This one is should be about $13, $14 a share, but right now it's only $5. So I keep my seed, okay? Because this other's got them covered. And then space, I'm not going, this Virgin Atlantic, I'm not going to take my seed out of the ground on this one. And then Tesla doing what Tesla does. And then you have, last but not least, this one is a medical stock. And the medical stock is really, you know, these can pop. These got low floats and they got money, cash, you know, you can't beat 124. This was like $10. It went down to 124. You can't beat stocks like this. So, you know, you just gotta wait till they finally pop. They get that, they got those diseases that, you know, they're getting ready to introduce in FDA. So, you know, you can see that $600 so far on today's trading. I think that's a good value. Okay. So I'm going to show everything is 358. And let's see if let's look at all of them. You can see I still got a lot of stock. Now, I'm going to get rid of them. Don't worry. One day you can come here, you're going to 5.3. And one day I did get AMC. AMC, I bought it at 5 something, but you know, it's about 4 something. And AMC is one of those mini stocks. Another blockbuster come out and AMC going to hit the roof. So I'm leaving that thing. So right now I made about, it's starting to come back because you remember I hit up to 68, now down to 62, maybe 63. But I put about, you take out my 6,000, I put in that money this year. I was gonna put some more, but I said nah. So if you take out, it's in the 50s, and then I, this is good time. And I hate to keep saying Tesla is still, Microsoft and Tesla. Okay, Microsoft and Tesla. Then you got this 100 lapis. See, the rest of them up here is just, Apple is just plugging along. You know, you got AMC and Amazon, and you know. You know, what can you say? I can sit here and talk to you. The market's closed now. So it's still going up. But I'm glad to see that I gained a little bit back that I took out. But I'll probably be transferring some of those into certificates once it's done. Or I'll just leave them in the market. But you gotta judge it. Let's stop sharing. Okay. Okay, so yeah, you still don't understand, but that's all right. She's my brain. She's doing what she do. So, but God is good. So God bless you. God keep you. God cause his face to shine on you. And happy investing. I'm not a financial advisor, but happy investing. Okay. Now I'm gonna end it. God bless you.